So Half-Life 2.
So Half-Life 2.
Yep.
Hey, did you know that Half-Life 2 turned 10 this week?
Get out of here.
Yeah, it totally did.
Makes
I read
me
it.
feel
I read
old.
it somewhere. I think it was on your tracker here on the show planner.
On the show planner, but this game's still cited. It still influences everything. Mitch, you wrote a really neat editorial today about this.
I did, yeah. So I sat down to write because this week is the 10th anniversary of Half-Life 2, and we didn't really have anything planned. And doing like a your favorite memories thing seemed like kind of cheap, and I wanted to write something. And the thing I ended up writing became about Valve and how that company is totally different than it was during the Half-Life 2 era, and a game like Half-Life doesn't really make sense for them anymore. Like,
make a good case.
Half-Life doesn't have a place at Valve, but at the same time, like, that's a company that caters to its community in a big bad way, and it's awesome. And maybe that means we'll see another one someday. Hopefully, maybe.
So, you and I were talking earlier, Mitch. If that could mean, what if Valve isn't interested in making Half-Life 3, but they want it to happen, so they partner with somebody to do it.
I've got this from Software.
Oh, the Dark Souls of Half-Life games.
So I mean, I thought it'd be fun. Like, who do you guys think if Valve? I guess you could go pie in the sky, but maybe try to go realistic too.
Right.
It's like, who do you think that? I guess it'd have to be an independent, somebody that.
I have your answer.
Yeah, who do you think would Valve would trust and you would trust?
Ubisoft San Francisco.
I think that's a fine idea. No, I think the answer, you just have to look back into history. Who was it that did Half-Life 1 for Dreamcast? Gearbox.
It's true.
Yeah.
They have already been trusted with this franchise. And as one of the only people that actually played that legitimately, because we were reviewing it and then it didn't come out.
It didn't come out.
I
No,
love
it never
it.
came out, but we had the cover story on it, and so that the cover story at GamePro came with the first review.
You still have that build somewhere?
I do.
I knew you would.
I do.
I love that you went to the Dreamcast version instead of the other actual real Half-Life games that Gearbox made, Opposing Force and Blue Shift.
Well, yes, but I think of it in terms of that port. But yeah, I mean, to me, that would be the.
Yeah.
Hey, Randy, what do you think? Like that would be the first thing.
Yeah, I mean, Gearbox one. We've had discussion in the office before, and Gearbox is always one of the names that came up. A pie in the sky for me would be Arcane.
Nice.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I would love that.
Bethesda would have to get in on that action, though. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Well, and we had the conversation we had today was Machine Games.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Also Bethesda.
Super proved themselves with Wolfenstein.
So
Yeah.
I got one,
yeah.
which actually technically these guys are not independent either, but
whatever, man.
the new slim down Ken Levine Irrational Games.
Yeah.
Let them make it.
Yeah.
I would play that game until I died.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
And then
Man,
my,
you have to go to work. Nope, I'm dead.
Yeah, sorry.
Dead.
Pie in the Sky version, reunite Warren Spector, Doug Church, and Ken Levine. Basically reform Looking Glass and let them do it.
Man.
I mean, my dream was when Clint Hawking was there. Clint Hawking was the
at
creative
Valve,
director.
yeah.
He was at Valve. He was the CD on Far Cry 2 and Splinter Cell.
Chaos Theory.
Chaos Theory.
Yes.
He's like a co-creator of Splinter Cell.
Yeah. And he's got, just playing
We're
through Far
not
Cry
worthy.
2, I want him to touch every first-person shooter ever and make it like
Seriously.
Far Cry 2.
Yes.
And I hope
man.
his couple years at Valve, I was like, oh god, he has to be working on this. But then he left. Now he's at Amazon Games,
Yeah.
doing God knows what. Yeah, so
He's working on Amazon
Making
Prime.
phone games for a garbage box.
phone games
Damn.
for a garbage box.
Wow.
IGN.com.
How do you really feel, Mitch? Good lord.
Someone's quick to judge.
That being said,
Quick,
the
Judge,
second.
I spent $100 on that shit. I bought a Fire TV.
That was the saddest
and
day
the
ever
controller.
when that came
Thank
in.
you very
This
much.
is the angriest I have ever seen a Canadian.
He's
The
gonna
thing is-
apologize by the end of the show. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry, Clint. I didn't
That's
mean it.
the second the Clint Hawking
Sorry.
Amazon Fire game comes out. You're gonna
I'm
squeal
gonna-
like a girl. You're gonna
I'm
turn
going
off
to
Dota for
lose
the
it.
first time in a year.
Yeah. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to play that game. I don't even know. Whatever. Don't care. Give me it.
It's gonna be a match 3.
I
Cookie
want-
Crusher, whatever. the
Fine.
hell that
Great.
thing is.
Game of the year.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it's happy birthday
Bless you,
Half-Life
Base
2.
Yeah.
Still, that cliffhanger, man. That portal,
Still.
that Aperture Science cliffhanger.
It hurts me.
Man, that's not even the cliffhanger that gets me. It's like the after that with the Vances.
Well,
No
yeah.
spoilers.
This is
It's
like-
ononly 10 years old.
Never mind statute
The
of
statute of
limitations.
limitations has
Can
not
we erect
expired
the
on Half-Life
statue
3.
of statute of limitations in the corner? So that's
That would be
we
good.
can
The
talk about
statute of
anything we want.
limitations.
We could.